In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a chocolate cake with chocolate cream cheese buttercream frosting in a few easy steps. Chocolate cake is always a very popular dessert in my house, and it is one of my favorite desserts to bake. We're going to preheat the oven, butter and flour our cake rounds, mix the ingredients, divide the batter among the cake rounds, bake the cake, and make and apply buttercream frosting. Here are the ingredients you will need for the chocolate cake. Butter and flour for coating and dusting the cake pan, 3 cups all-purpose flour, 3 cups granulated sugar, 1½ cups unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon baking soda, 1½ teaspoons baking powder, 1½ teaspoons salt, 4 large eggs, 1½ cups buttermilk, 1½ cups warm water, 1½ cups vegetable oil, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And here are the ingredients for the buttercream frosting. 1½ cups butter softened, 8-ounce cream cheese softened, 1½ cups unsweetened cocoa powder, 3 teaspoons vanilla extract, 7 to 8 cups of powdered sugar, and about 1/4 cup of milk as needed. Before you start mixing your ingredients, you'll have to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you'll need to butter 3 9-inch cake rounds. When you are finished buttering all 3 cake rounds, add flour to the bottom of each pan. Now you can start mixing your ingredients. Get out a mixing bowl and combine dry ingredients while mixing them together. First, add 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Then mix in 3 cups of granulated sugar. Add 1½ cups of unsweetened cocoa powder, one tablespoon of baking soda, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, and 1½ teaspoon of salt. Mix all the dry ingredients together until they are all combined. Next, you're going to mix the wet ingredients in with your dry ingredients. Take your 4 large eggs and mix them in with your dry ingredients. Then add 1½ cups of buttermilk. One and a half cups of warm water, a ½ cup of vegetable oil, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Beat the ingredients together until the batter is nice and smooth. Divide a little over 3 cups of your batter among the 3 cake rounds. Then, Put the 3 cake rounds in a 350-degree heated oven and bake for 30 to 35 minutes. Put a toothpick in the center of the cake to check if it is done or not. If the toothpick comes out clean, the cake is done. If it doesn't, put the cake back in the oven for a few more minutes. When finished baking, let the cake cool on wire racks for about 15 minutes. Then turn out the cakes onto the racks and allow to cool completely. Now it's time to start making your buttercream frosting. In a large bowl, beat together 1.5 cups of butter and 8 ounces of cream cheese until fluffy. You can use a hand mixer or a stand mixer for this. Add in 1.5 cups of unsweetened cocoa powder and 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Beat until combined. Beat in 7 to 8 cups powdered sugar, 1 cup at a time. To make your frosting a spreadable consistency, you'll want to add milk as necessary while mixing. Mix ingredients until frosting has a thick consistency. Now, spread the frosting between each of the cake levels. Finally, spread the frosting evenly on top of and around the sides of the cake. And there you have it. That is how you make a chocolate cake with buttercream frosting. We prepared the cake rounds, mixed the ingredients, divided the batter among the cake rounds, baked the batter, made our frosting, and assembled the cake. I hope that this recipe was easy to follow and that you had a good time baking along with me. Enjoy!